And here we go, sir. How are you doing today?
Saka Fed, everybody out there. Hey, how we doing? Average Man Podcast. What's up, man?
Yeah. Hey, a new
Happy
year, man.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah. I hope you have some good holidays, good Christmas.
Yes, definitely. Had the whole situation with the workplace going on right in the middle of the holidays, right at the end of the
Mhm.
year. But the outlook for 2023 is good. It's good. I got some business moves in process for the beginning of the year. I got a couple meetings coming up, so things are looking up.
Yeah.
Tell you, tell you
It'll be
what. Before we continue, I'm going to share something with the audience, and we'll probably play it again throughout the night. What we have is our new trailer for the podcast. So those of you who are out there right now, welcome to
uh,
the Culture Invasion New Year's celebration. Um, So let's go ahead and get this rocking. Welcome to Culture Invasion. We are here to bring you perspective and to challenge you to explore the gifts of culture, knowledge, and entertainment that surround us all. Our perceived world is not an absolute reality. Reality is subjective to only what you choose to explore. What you limit yourself to and experience is your own responsibility. Choose wisely. There we go.
yeah. That's actually a good ass intro too. And it's so dead on, man. Yeah. Perspective. People's perspectives are so small, and yeah, it is your responsibility to broaden your horizons.
Yeah,
So why not do it?
yeah, exactly. And that, I mean, that all comes from all kinds of philosophical books. I mean, it also extends from the teachings of Nietzsche. So there's um there's a lot that can be pulled from that. Let us, Chuck. I see you in the comments.
Man, shock already starting.
Chuck already
We're
starting.
gonna we're gonna start the year with shock.
Let's see.
What do
Boop.
we have? What do you have for us?
So
Oh snap!
these guys are bringing in the new year all over the world. Uh, let's see. How about that? There we go. So throughout the stream, we can keep everybody entertained and
Yeah.
to up to date on what's going on throughout the world
So
on the flat Earth that's as it spins like a record.
shock is that's right. God is a flat earther.
He said, "I'm the Flat Panther."
I can say if God lives, if God sees everything on the earth dimension, does he see our world's flat? Does he see dimension? So is he technically see us as flat?
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So tell me, New Year's resolutions do you have? in your mind? So, New Year's,
Oh,
you got any resolutions?
you know what? I don't. But what I do have is a plan, and I'm sticking to it. I'm going to accomplish it. I mean, I got to catch up to you on certs, so I got to apply myself in some way. Yeah, Chuck, we're not running the live audio of the New Year celebration.
Yeah, because then we can't talk
Then we can't talk, man.
over,
Come on, man.
compete over the sound.
Yeah. But yeah, so goals. Since my doc told me that I got the high score with the cholesterol, since I won at cholesterol this year, I've got all kinds of like veggies and hummus and all kinds of green stuff and squash and broccoli, and that's my life. So I'm working on that, and I'll be working on my fitness regimen a lot more, sticking to it a lot more, being a lot more dedicated to myself, because I blew the latter half of this year out the water. And as we talked offline and in chat and stuff, stressors, how that is. So just, man, I blew everything out the water into this year.
Cutting out your mic is cutting up a little bit, but still going through. But I just want you to get to know that it's like there's a lag, a little lag on this on the. So, but it's just like like it's clipping, but sometimes.
I was wondering. So it might be that might
but
be
I've done something similar. Like
I'm wondering if that's the noise cancellation doing it. I might switch to headphones.
Yeah. I did something similar, but I started my plans 6 months ago, so I'm just going to continue on to what I'm doing. I know you talked to me a little bit about cholesterol, but most of the cholesterol stuff is a myth. You should just be worrying about protein and getting enough fats in your system and lift. All lift. That's only at our age. Only thing we need is weightlifting. No cardio, nothing like that. Just weightlifting and walking. Increasing the testosterone levels as high as possible. Broccoli, cauliflower, protein, eggs, chicken, tuna. So that's what I'm focusing on now. My testosterone, getting myself as strong as possible for a new year. I've been getting stronger and learning, man. Just learning, becoming a software engineer is it's scary too. This is the first time I'm like nervous about doing something because this time I know I'm going to follow through, regardless if it works or not.
Yeah.
So it makes me a little nervous about it too.
Yeah, this year I had minimal learning, but I had more execution, if that makes sense. I got to actually put what I've learned to use from the ground up, and actually you know what, there was a lot to learn this year. Starting fresh and being able to implement something fresh, be on a project ground floor and be able to build it up.
That's nice
for the enterprise.
What kind of project
an
was
eye-opening
it?
experience.
you talk about kind of project that was? What were you involved in?
Oh yeah, so I'm just a process manager. I'm a bureaucrat. So for instance, any function, any IT function has to go through the steps to get it to production, right? So if it's internal, external facing, whatever it is, I'm one of the guys to coordinate all that stuff. So I'm a change manager, or sometimes we're called release managers. I work under the IT service management department. ITSM department typically is what it is. IT service assurance, IT service management, and there's either a cluster of us, or there's, you know, maybe even just one person running the whole thing. But basically anything that has to do with change management, configuration management, incident management, um, all of these practices are all in one umbrella. And I've basically been certified in the fundamentals of all of them. And now I can pick and choose from the fundamentals what I want to be the most proficient in. And I chose the change management, or like service enhancement part of it. So my job in a nutshell, TLDR, I'm the bureaucrat that says, yo, have you checked with security? Have you done, have you checked with security? Have you gotten with the other stakeholders and let them know this is going to happen? Is there going to be any impact when this happens? What are you actually doing? How do you take it out? How do you roll it back if something blows up in production or it doesn't install as planned? What is your plan to get this from the development environment or from the test bed to the customer with no impact? And that's what I manage. So hardware development, life cycles,
Yeah. Okay.
migrations, new implementations.
So it's just a fancy term for a project manager, pretty much.
That's all it is. I'm just a project manager with one fancy specialization.
Yeah, you're specialized project manager. Yeah, because there's different. Yeah, so I did my master's in project management. So everything you're saying is like, yeah, you're a project manager. You have a flow. You have a flow chart. You're like, okay, we start here, we gotta end here, and then you gotta fill in everything from in between.
Yep.
Now you have to do. Does that involve like tracking like expenses and things like that on it, like see where, or you just trying to get, or you just pretty much just moving pieces and then other people handle all the other stuff?
What was the first part? What's the first part of the question?
Do you handle like expenses and money flow on it, or that has to do in your area of expertise, or that's something that's somebody else handles? You know, do you have to like, you have some budgetary allotment, you could say?
So if I operate as the actual IT service management manager, the department manager, then yes, I will work with budget. I will work with hiring and
letting go and stuff like that.
Reviews and all the money talk, and what money can be allocated to advancing everyone's learning. I guess it all depends on the environment, right? It all depends on the gig. But I haven't looked in that direction specifically. I'm not to doubt that I could do it. I just hadn't looked in that direction, which kind of makes me wonder why I haven't yet.
That's a more direct, especially when you're dealing with money. So it's simple. You have this amount of money, and that's it. Like.
Yeah, and I think too, the disciplines, to have like all of the different disciplines and have your mind wrapped around all of the different ones, is another piece where I'm not trying to hit that imposter syndrome bit. So I'd rather study up on it, study up on it to where I feel comfortable. I've done enough of a dump, and then move forward from there, and just write on my basic fundamentals certificate and just say, hey, look, I got fundamentals, but I got the skills to lay it out and be the manager, the service manager. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay in change management, which in and of itself is a pain in the ass. I mean, any one of the disciplines. I mean, configuration management, bro, that's CMDB work. You're inventorying every single asset that an enterprise has.
Oh,
So that's the people assets, the hardware assets, every piece of software, how they're all interconnected. And then we use a ticketing system, ServiceNow, which is basically like the industry standard type thing. And I've been looking at specializing even in some of the stuff within ServiceNow. It will basically you if you use it for like your CMDB work and you track all of your assets, when you go to create and you engage all the pieces, when you go to create your change record or request record, and somebody I need my password changed on this computer, I need access to allow me to hit this box from this box or whatever, right? And you're putting an access request in. So even when you do that, it'll tag the assets from the CMDB, immediately flag them, and immediately attach that record to that actual asset. So now you have this ongoing cookie crumb trail of everything within the business, every change that took place, every configuration that was adjusted, every request that was submitted against that asset. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Like where I work at right now, people that handle the operations on there, it's lacking. Or they don't have it, or they don't have somebody on there. I'm trying to get access. I need access to their ticketing system for where I work at.
Yep.
It's been months. It might be another couple more months just to have access to the ticketing system there. The ticketing system does nothing. And then access to just use the printers. Months. Who knows when that will actually become available? Just any type of access to the supply room, or it's just they submit the tickets. It's just like sits in La La Land for months on end. So it's like when you talk about this, like I wonder do they even have anybody that's actually how does all this function getting done when it takes months to do something as simple and just click on it? Seeing that, it's like, wow. I can see like the company might just be in the world hurting, on the insides, so to speak. I don't know how anything gets done in that spot. But I guess I think that's why. It's really interesting. I'm thinking I might go into like AWS. I know Google has their own platform, and Microsoft their own platform as well. I think it's Azure. I think.
Azure.
So I want to get certified in all of them. So I'm doing this full stacks. It's usually a long course on it. I should get it done in a month. I should get it done. I'm halfway through it, so I should get it done in a month. And then doing that, AWS is a lot of memorization, memorizing on it, and maybe with my learning of full stack JavaScript, React on it, I'll see how I could incorporate that with that as well on it. So I'm trying to see how to make myself, I guess, more specialized, more hands-on, so I could move on it. Especially with the advances of AI and how do I make myself machine learning? I think I'm like I thought about it, but I'm like, am I really? Which is pretty much learning Python and then learning how it works. But it's like, do I have enough time to really incorporate to actually go into machine learning and AI?
Yeah. I'm doing a sound check real quick. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Because I saw it.
So my goal is
some pops on the microphone from your voice, and I was wondering, and I heard some crackling and delays, and I was wondering if it really is that. I might put these headphones on here shortly.
Yeah, but I know I'm not using a microphone, so I'm just using the webcam's built-in microphone, so it's not going to be crisp. It's because I haven't seen my computer in a week and a half. My actual setup.
Oh, this is my throne, man. I sit here.
Well, I'm thinking about turning.
This is the only place I sit.
I'm thinking about turning my living room into my studio workplace. I got everything how I want it in my mind, and that's I'm gonna build my entire living room to be that. So it's just mainly it's just me. I mean, behind I have another computer. I have this is crazy now. So I have by my kitchen I have see if you could see this. See how I can make it so that right there is a computer, is a desktop with two monitors.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm on my laptop,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have my workstation is in my room with three monitors. So I have and I have a Chromebook on the side as well, just for fun.
I got two monitors here in front of me, and they're I finally upgraded to Curve Boys, so I got two Curve Boys.
Ooh,
So it's like a little command center, and then I got my I don't know, it's like a 42 inch. It's not I'm not real. I don't care about big TVs really. If anything, I wanted to get two 42 inches and put them right next to each other above the two monitors, but I just got a 42, and I mean honestly, I might switch to a projector one day and just say hell with it because all I do on that thing is just watch movies, YouTube, occasionally play a video game on that screen. Um,
yeah. I have a 60-inch TV that
yeah,
I don't use because I don't play video games. I haven't played video games in about a year. I don't watch streaming services. Because my girl's been here. I watched some anime with her. I don't watch. If she wasn't here, I wouldn't be. It wouldn't be on. I have the brand new Xbox, the Series S. I haven't turned it on in like a year. Yeah,
yeah.
it's just sitting there. I might sell it or give it to her or something. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I was thinking about putting that TV on the wall and up just like you. So I have a 60, and then I have my three monitors in front. So it'll just be four monitors, but it's going to be big, sitting on the top. Um, but it's a work in progress. Uh, I'm not too concerned yet when I need to do that.
Okay.
But my goal is by next year in the summer, I will be working a job. Don't care how much it pays. I don't care if it pays me minimum wage. I will work in a job doing full stack, some type of full stack, front end or back end development. No matter how much it pay me, no matter minimum wage. That's fine. I'm gonna get. If I have to get another job, you know, work at a gas station to supplement. Got it. You know, but
Sorry to think about Uber, but man, I don't feel like getting shot this year.
yeah, with gas you lose money.
I don't,
Well, you lose money
I
with
don't feel
gas,
like getting. I don't feel like getting robbed, taking people from place to
or
place,
kidnapped, or
or
murdered.
kidnapped. Yeah. Or what else do they do? They throw shoes at you. They cuss you out.
Hmm. And then if you Uber a strong independent woman, they might not feel like they need to pay you. Because how dare you? Because they're already oppressed, and then
Right.
you asking for money, it's kind of bad. It's kind of like you're oppressing them all over again. Shouldn't you just be doing it for free? I can't wait
Right.
to move. I'm seriously. I've been thinking Dominican Republic pretty hard too. I'm like, I can go to DR, move to DR, right next to Puerto Rico, my fam, live up in. Oh yeah. Oh, who is 23? Oh
Yeah.
man, another year. Look at that. Somebody just shoving good. That's the big. I think this year is gonna mark a lot of change. I think especially with Andrew Tate right before the year being. That's another thing. Andrew Tate being arrested.
We
And then immediately.
lost KS this year. We lost Not Ace. What's the guy's name? The other dating coach. Mode 1. Then there's another guy. Yeah, Mode 1 passed away. Then there was another guy that passed away that O'Shea Duke Jackson was talking about. I wasn't familiar with that guy. And then there's countless celebrities. Oh, I was looking at the list the other day.
You know that they also tried. They shut down one of the Andrew Tate got arrested, right? And then the real world, as they call it. His phone got shut. Domain. He had to get another one. He had to get 2 domains. All the domains are getting shut down. That's what.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insanity. They're going hard. Right before that, all of my Andrew Tate, all of it got completely taken off. You see that disgusting commercial they got up there? Fat body just shoving food down.
You said what now?
That's what on the big screen.
What did it say?
On that screen, we're saying, get the app. It says, get the app. There's an app for something, and it's just these people shoving food down their throats. That's all I saw. I'm like,
and it was on the big screen.
Yeah, well, obviously, shove food down your throats. I'm going to do the opposite this year. I'm going to double down some more of my workouts. I'm going to lift heavier. I'm just going to keep doing the opposite. What the society wants me to do. I'm going to continue having a beard, grow my hair because I can. Yeah.
So let's see. Oh. One of Bob Marley's grandsons passed away this year. That's weird. I wonder what the cause was. All right, so everything. Let's see here. Everyone that has passed away. Stars we've lost in 2022. All right, Barbara Walters, Neil Jimenez, Bob Penny, Vivian Westwood, Pele. Yeah, just what, last week?
Oh, I didn't know that either. Jeez.
I'm going to abuse this guy's name. Let's see. This filmmaker also made cameos playing a cannibal in Eli Roth's Hostel Part 2. Ruggero Deodato. John Bird, actor. Yeah, John Bird. I remember him. Yeah, Joseph Jomersa Marley passed away on the 27th.
Oh, wow. So that just happened.
Yeah, dude, he was 27 years old. Or he was 31, excuse me. Passed away on the 27th. He was 31 years old. Bob Marley's grandson. And yes, of course, he followed in Grandpa's footsteps. He was a musician. Survived by his wife and daughter.
Oh.
Stephen Grief.
Oh, I got a beer. Hold on, let me get me a beer. I'm gonna bring in the new year with a little bit of.
Grab me a beer, man. This is kind of morbid, huh?
Yeah. Let me have one drink for him.
Yeah. All right, he's grabbing a beer. We're gonna continue with the list. Let's see here. We got Maxi Jazz. He's a Londoner, I guess. I don't know who he was. Ronan Vibert. Tom Bell. I remember that one. Mike Hodges. Sonia Eddy. At the age of 55, she was in General Hospital. Martin Duffy, Terry Hall, Stephanie Bissonette. Oh yeah, Steven Twitch Boss. Just so you think you can dance, dude. Ellen DeGeneres DJ, dude. He did some. He did some of the dancey couples who love each other movies, and you can dance like me movies. Step Up, those Step Up movies.
Okay. Actually, no,
yeah, he was.
I don't know
He was
what's
awesome.
Because I haven't had a year into this. Tastes amazing. Having a little
Blue Ribbon.
It's not
brother
even,
and I made
a buddy of mine left that in my house like 6.
Shame on him. Brother and I made rum punch. So we got 2 different rums going on, and limes and simple syrup and nutmeg and papaya, pineapple, orange. Christy Alley passed away. I forgot about that.
I was feeling a little down last like 2 weeks ago, especially, and I had to completely tell myself to, man the fuck up. I can't believe it. I was like, man, where does this self pity coming from? What? Hell no. My ex giving me shit, trying to ruin my time.
Yeah, they'll be done. They'll be done at that in 2023.
No, I gotta kick it out of the curb now. I have to. Can't let that sink into my new year. My new year. Bygones be bygones.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Batman passed away this year. Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman.
Some connection issues, I think. It seems one of your streams is having connection issues. It's me.
Let's see.
Is it me? It is me.
I think it's you. Yep.
Okay.
You're starting to get pixelated.
Okay, as long as it's me. As long as it's me, because you're on your channel, so.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can. Let's see what I can do. I think I can make this better.
You got a little robotic for a second, and you started going pixel. What's funny is it shows you on all signals, on full signal. Oh, you switch cameras, man.
I think. Yeah, I think it's better because this camera is connected directly to the laptop. It's not. I was using my phone for better quality, but it's on the Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi, so it's probably what was causing the issue.
Yep.
So,
I'm not catching a delay anymore either.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a little weird. I think it's an old. Right. Let me see. I bought this camera 11 years ago, 12 years ago. It's when they first started coming out with HD webcams, 1080p.
Yeah, what's funny is a lot of them. So I think it's because of the chip shortage too. But a lot of companies are. A lot of companies, if you look at the hardware specs, it seems like hardware has kind of plateaued, especially like in like the micro. Like micro cameras and like for the tiny devices, it seems like things have kind of plateaued. The other thing that I noticed too is, do you know how like they have chip bins when manufacturers they bin their chips? So there's like, it's almost like classes. Like, so I can pump out 20 Intel i7s, but all i7s are not created equal because like there may be very, very, very microscopic. Yeah. Okay. So you get that. All right. fast forward, yeah, I think that what they've done is, especially in the case of Intel, they've been certain chips, and like I've got a laptop I just gave my brother, bro. It's got a Core i3 in it. The Core i3 4000 something series. It it smokes these Pentium golds or whatever the hell they're called that are in
Hmm.
laptops these days. I don't even know what the top chip is. I didn't even bother looking. I was like, I'm gonna go get a used something like that
Yeah.
because this is a Core i3. The fan goes berserk sometimes when it starts. Like if you're rendering something, but I
Hmm.
can render. Like that's the whole thing too. I can render on this old laptop with no problem at all. Um, it just yeah, it just
Well,
it's upgradable. I mean, it's a fairly thin form factor, but it's upgradable. I've got eight giblets of memory, and I put a new solid state in there. Gail Nelson,
hey,
happy
Gail.
happy New Year.
I have a I have an i5 desktop, um, 3000 something with two monitors. It was $180.
Yep,
$180 for an i5. I have
yep,
for 400. I got an i7 desktop,
yep.
and then when I look up, everybody's saying, don't bother getting the i9 i11 unless you're a gamer, because that's literally the only reason you will even think about it. And everybody's like, no, if you're rendering, no need. After a 7, the only thing you need is a graphics card and RAM. You don't care about it. i9 don't do anything for you rendering. The i11s don't do anything for you. They're like only it's like unless you're running some sophisticated AI or trying to run your own server from your home. And it's like there's no point getting the i7 unless you just like having the money, you know. So
Yep.
it's
Yep.
yes,
That's exactly what I have. An i7 for my desktop.
yeah. I
And
have
I forget.
i7 with an Nvidia card. I want to upgrade mine a little bit. It's an old Nvidia, so I want to get me a little bit.
I mean, mine is too. I got a 20 series, 2060, 2070, something like that.
Well, I got like a RTX. I got like a 400 series. So I got a pretty old one, but it still renders everything I need. I still live stream with no hiccup. It's like this is insanity. People don't understand the software, the power people have right now. That was $400. You know how much a computer like that would cost in our time?
Yep.
That powerful? Can you imagine? Remember those days? $2,000 for just to play Quake.
Oops.
Oh man.
Whoa. Okay. Stream's okay. I hit that stupid button where everything disappears.
Oh, that's fine.
Um,
But yeah, I'm kind of excited. AI. I've been. I'm not gonna lie. This AI chatbox is teaching me some things in React. I'm able
yes.
to comprehend the code. I'm able to look at what I have, what somebody else has, and what it has, and I'm looking at it going, because there's more than one way to skin a cat. It's not like with HTML where you just that's the one way, that's the only way to do it, right? That's it. No, this is like, oh, you could actually do it this in 4 different ways. The same thing. We'll do the same thing with 4 different ways. And it's like, oh, but now I'm starting able to read. Okay, this is calling this function to do this function, and so
Their stream is low res.
a lot of them are.
That's poop.
Yeah, it's for because they're probably using they're using their regular cameras, like their
Yep.
regular those are not 1080. They've never been 1080p.
Oh, we're past the first 10 minutes. Fuck yeah! Happy New Year! Yeah.
All right. Yes.
We can say cuss words now.
That's right. We can say cuss words. Fuck yeah.
Fuck
Fuck yeah.
yeah!
Hell yeah.
It's out of control. The Pope, the streaming popo.
Oh, one of the popes died also.
Yeah,
Pope
one of the
Benedict.
popes passed away. Benedict.
Ben. hmm
Is that right? Yes.
He probably going. Oh, he probably said, "Well, said, okay, God, we were accepting gays now in the Catholic Church. Time to bring me up. I'm done.
There's
Bring me
Benny,
up."
then there's Benny, then Johnny, right?
hmm Yeah.
So, so So Johnny was there was an article about Johnny, planning things out and getting ready for his untimely demise. Yeah.
Oh man, everything's insanity. I can't. I don't know what the. I don't know what 2023 is going to look like. I don't know how. Can we? Can we go? Can we go any crazier? Can we actually? Is there any way to? Can we dial it up some more? I mean, how do we? How do we do that? How,
Just moments away from midnight. We're 20 minutes away. Calm down, people.
I know, right?
Calm down.
How
They're
would
like,
that?
yay, no C-19, yay.
I wonder if just perfect things is she eventually is gonna start getting feeling some of the heat that people like Andrew Tate has, because she's a female, so it's different. Just
Um,
she had Andrew Tate on her show not too long ago, so she's big time now.
so she did don't quote me on this, but she did a recent one of her like coffee chats. She has like different styles of
Yeah, sure.
non-studio content, and it's like one of her early morning coffee chats or something. Like she wakes up and it's just like she like gets right in front of the camera and she's like, okay, check this out, here's what's going on, here's what I'm thinking, here's what happened yesterday, here's an update. So I think she did one of those little it was not even like a short, but I think she did one of those little mini videos, and she talked about heat she was getting, or
I don't.
some kind of there's some kind of beef there, radiating around her, orbiting around her, and her organization or whatever. I don't think, you know what, her content as a whole is just part of a thing, right? It's no different than, I mean, it's got its own haters for the simple fact that it's a white woman and her guests are primarily black. So people get in their feelings and think that they're getting in the gatekeeping feelings, and they think that just because of her ethnicity she can't address this. Well,
Mhm.
I think if anything, like I think if anything, these people do this voluntarily. This all comes down to the like, women are the ones that are more outraged by it too, as far as I've understood. Like, why is this white woman in our
Oh, absolutely.
space? So from my
Our
perspective,
space, I like that.
I think it's perfectly fine, bro. Right? I mean, like, how else are men and women not going to be able to break down what's going on if men and women don't talk about it? She's a woman just the same, and
Well,
I don't know if they know or not, but
well,
she likes chocolate dudes.
this is the internet now. It's
So
nobody's space. That's the whole point of
right,
the internet was.
right.
Everybody's space.
It's breaking all of those barriers down. And it has over the years. There's still, people will always find their hovels, and you'll have the 4chan groups and blah 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 blah. But the what's the one the women use where they demean one another and worse than men ever could? That Lipstick Alley
Uh,
website.
oh, I never heard of that. I haven't.
Oh, dude, if you go there, prepare to be just like embarrassed for women in general. Like, they always say it's like the loudest 1%, but I'm sure the membership on that website is in the thousands. I don't know how many are troll accounts. I don't care. I don't care how many are bot accounts. That's not my business. All I'm saying is that website's been around for a very long time, and the vitriol and just disgusting banter, just filth, bottom of the barrel filth that these women, that these internet figures posing as women. All right, we can't just point the finger and say that's a woman website. Whatever, man. Whoever the hell it is,
Okay.
they
Mm-hmm.
are filth. The day that I haven't gone on there to check Tate yet, but the day that Derek Jackson got caught cheating, or he was exposed for it in public, um, they were still simping for him. They were cheering Andrew Tate getting arrested. They were cheering Kevin Samuels dying. and like on the first page you'll see like immediately what, like, it's like Reddit or anything else, you'll see what's trending. So yeah, man, it is a foul place. Foul.
And there's,
It will
men,
enrage you.
men are not allowed to have anything like that. Can you imagine having a website like that?
A woman hate. Well, it's not it's not even like a man hate thing, but it's just a bitch fest. God, it's embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know how the Manosphere is going to look like come next year, because I think they're going hard.
Kim Jong-un. Wait, hold on. Kim Jong-un just requested an exponential increase in nuclear warhead creation manufacturing.
Nobody feels threatened by him. Does he understand that it's like everybody has an Uzi and he's like, I'm gonna buy me a knife. It's like, dude, your entire country will be flattened.
Dude is a saber rattler. It's just saber rattling.
It's like he doesn't threaten anybody. I mean, but is it now? He would jump on a bandwagon in something like Russia or Japan and get into a fight. He would definitely join the fray. I think China's doing it the smart way. I mean, they give us TikTok now. They're just waiting. They created TikTok and now they're just waiting for TikTok to do what TikTok does.
We got how long? Let's see.
We got 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Oh, man.
I'm sure my phone's going to blow up. My dad's probably going to try to call Dad, Mom, the sister.
My parents are sleeping. Oh, they were asleep at 9 o'clock. I already know that. My little brother, it depends. Well, he probably worked. He probably had to work. If he didn't have to go to work, he'd go to bed like 11. He'd be like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Unless he got invited to a party. He don't care.
Let's see. All right.
I think after the New Year's, I think everybody's gonna start jumping on YouTube and be like, okay, well, now that youth here, let me see what's going on. Another year.
That's awesome. This restream is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Whoops. Oh, Fight Club just started a minute ago.
I bet you they are, yeah.
They just started a minute ago.
Yeah, they're gonna be on there probably until like tomorrow until about noon.
Right. Yeah. Till tomorrow around noon. That's great. That's funny. No, you know what? So this is crazy, but how did I get that one channel's notification right on the mark?
And you don't get nobody. Yeah, I don't get
Purple
It's
Pill
it's
Podcast
almost like
comes up like that. Gail comes up like that. Like I'll see Gail stuff. I'm starting to see her stuff more often.
you know what happened. You know what I'll do? I will go into YouTube, scroll around, see that she's on, click on her channel, and then when I'm on her channel, I'll get notified that she went live. Yes.
That happens. No. Oh, you know what? Chad's is like that.
Yeah,
Mountain Chad.
And it's just it aggravates me.
Yep. His is like that. His does that to me, man. I put it in this comment. I was trying to think whose was it that I could not. I never get a notification for. Then when I go there, it's like 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Like I miss so many of his lives where he has like his little his live reacts. All right, so I think this is kind of funny. I might do a couple of these just for the meta of it. But he's been doing like reacts that are like reacts of somebody reacting to somebody reacting to somebody. I'm gonna react to him reacting to somebody reacting to somebody reacting to somebody.
Nice.
See how many layers we can make this go, because he even called it out. He was like, we need to see how deep this can go. So
I want to say somebody did that. Who did that? It was a streamer who does like World of Warcraft comment.
Yep.
And each other's reaction to the reaction, and he went, I think, 10 deep before they stopped.
That's awesome.
So I got to see something like that. That was actually pretty funny. That was a couple of years ago. I saw that. Oh.
So yeah.
So what's your big plan? When are you? How many years do you think? Oh, you know what? Next year we have to plan an outing sometime next summer. Next year summer, we all gotta go somewhere, camp out or something for it.
Yeah. Where do you live?
North Carolina.
Oh yeah. I could be there in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I have so I've got a Subaru Outback. I don't have little knobby tires or anything on it or lift, but I got all kinds of camping hardware, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
Yeah, next summer. Because I think next summer my kids are gonna go to Puerto Rico to see their grandma and uncle.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be like, take my vacation. I'll go meet you out at one of the campgrounds on there, and just a couple of days just hanging out. Take out a fishing rod, journal, just be out in nature. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Chet. We'll get Brian to show up. I'll probably get my brothers to come too. Yeah, I can bring your brother too. We'll hang out of there. Just be men.
Do manly man shit.
Mm-hmm. We should mainly just sit around and shoot the shit with no women, with no interruptions.
Yeah, Dave, you want to go to North Carolina? Dave said that sounds good.
There we go. There we go.
All right, we are 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Dougie Fresh, you're on. On.
I'm gonna start researching the best campgrounds in North Carolina.
Yeah. So I have an external butt tent for my truck. So you pop up the tailgate, and then you got it creates a big tent annex thing. So you could sleep in the car, you could sleep in the annex.
Okay.
If it's crap weather, then like the annex becomes like your dump room.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then we got the car. Got a little pop-up table, chair, all the regular shit.
I mean, yeah, you know,
I
I
need
just bring some
a battery.
like an actual like car battery type.
No, supercharger, awesome emergency battery
Ah,
pack. You know,
mhm,
like it's got
yeah,
a couple cigarette lighters and USBs, and
okay,
it's got a regular AC plug.
yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool.
One of those like zombie movie attack power packs. You guys got to be
All
ready
right,
for the. Oops! You guys got to be ready for the zombie-apocalypse, bro.
yeah. Hey, I'm at this point. I think I'm ready. It looks like we're already experiencing it from what I see. So
Yeah, bro. You got to be ready for the
yeah,
zombie-apocalypse.
me and my brother we talk and we have contingency plans on how to pop smoke, where to go, who to leave behind, which friends we need to start hitting up, which we don't, who we think is going to survive. We, in our mind, we're like, already where to go. Yeah, you know, that happens a bit. Toot, toot, toot. Hey, my brother would be like, yeah, I'm on my way. Got it. I'm ready.
Are those Planet Fitness hats?
Probably. They're always sponsoring something.
Midnight, we have our final performance of the evening when platinum singer-songwriter and producer Chelsea Cutler returns to bring the world together
No.
with her rendition, Imagine.
Imagine.
No.
Isn't that song? Isn't that song that everybody made fun of the artists who were singing it? Like, imagine if there was no God or something.
Yeah, it's a song of unity. It was made by the Beatles.
Oh God, stop!
Come
It's
on,
like stop,
man. Come on,
stop.
man. Sacrilege, man.
There's some songs that should be left to the original people to sing it.
The one guy, the really nerdy looking one. I mean, they all look like nerds. Lennon.
Yeah. Oh, Lennon, he's the man. No, this is.
Shit, they're popping off shots out here. I keep hearing it.
Not here. I haven't heard anything. But I probably will
You
hear.
live within the city or outside the city or in the country?
No, I'm in the city. I'm in the city. But North Carolina, it don't matter if we're in the city or not. I mean, it's not really city, so.
Oh, these are fireworks. Yeah, they're going off with the fireworks right now. Yeah. Can you hear those in the background?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
No, I got my window cracked too.
Okay. Yeah, here I thought I heard one here, but I'll probably hear a few right at midnight from the at the downtown. They're having a celebration.
Yeah. They're okay, no, that's a train in the distance. I thought it was the cars driving down the road honking their horns.
Oh, there you go. I start hearing some pop, pop, pop. Very, very faint.
That's the final rendition.
Okay, now I'm hearing gunshots.
Imagine, no doubt a fan favorite of so many. And 2023, what is in store?
We don't want to hear her
Great
anymore.
moment to take stock, what you have, to be grateful of what you have, to decide what you want the next 12 months to look like, to be. And so New York is roaring to go there. They are ready. It's happening any moment now in about a little over a minute.
How?
As we wait for the ball to drop and the camera is going to pan in and zoom
There
in
must
up
be a
close
delay.
and personal on that crystal ball
Probably.
there in Times Square. Let's listen.
There's a gross delay, man. It's New Year's, brother.
It is.
All
They got a minute delay.
technology in my neck of the woods says it's midnight. Happy New Year, viewers. Anybody that's out there,
Yeah.
Happy New Year, Dave. We got Dave in backstage. Let's check the other feed. No, not that feed. This feed. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's still showing 9 seconds.
Yeah, because we got a delay.
Hey man, I'm synced up to the super awesome global clock over here, buddy. We've been in 2023 long past this stream.
It's probably the stream delay because they're live.
Yeah. So that's what we're seeing real time is
I never
stream delay.
I never seen it this delay though. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year, man.
There it is. There it is.
Whoa. Whoa. Kissy, kissy. All right, we made it another year.
Another year. This year it's gonna be our year. I'm saying it's gonna be our year. I'm already, I'm already too focused. I've lost too much and I've gone through too much to quit now.
Yep. Let's see if we can get Dad. He's either on the line. Hey man, Happy New Year. I was sitting in the kitchen there watching it. Yeah, man. Me and Dave are sitting here. Happy New Year. Yeah, man. I got a friend on online. He and I are doing a live broadcast. Oh, really? Yeah, just hanging out, man. That is nice. Check it. I just got up and I say, let me watch the TV, and then I can go back and rest. Yep. Yeah, we watched it online. But yeah, man, it's a good time. Oh yes. Hey, and the weather's not bad, man. No, they said rain a couple days, and then we're good to go. Yeah. So far.
Wait, did I lose? I can't hear anything. Oh, there you go.
All right. Sorry about that, everybody. Elderly parents.
That's okay. That's okay.
He went off. He started going on a tangent, man, about moving to Atlanta or Florida so that he can be closer to getting to St. Lucia. So
Hey, actually, that's yeah. Tell him,
you know,
tell him
I told
that's approved.
I told him and I told him it's a great idea. He should let me know because I mean I'm working remote now. That's my whole goal. Next
Yeah,
gig, next gig is going to be remote. So yep.
yeah. I don't see too many front end developers um, saying, "Oh yeah, I should definitely work in an office." Like I don't
Hey,
see that.
cousin Francine, I know her.
That's what I'm doing. I think um, not just that, it's cheaper to you could in theory pay them just a tiny little less to have them work remote, and then it's up to them to also pay for their own equipment, laptop, computers, everything else like that too.
Yep,
It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Like,
yep.
yeah,
You're not paying for
stay. Yeah, their
real estate and
internet tools. They go get your own stuff,
yeah.
And now things like GitHub, um, Virtual Studio, things like the programming on it. It's so
Yep.
they've already been using it. They already have it. So in that sense, it's a win-win.
Yeah, man. And then I kind of taken like at a pre-interview. And I was talking to the guy on the phone.
Mhm.
Even in the case of needing to come into the office, you're just going to fly to a city, stay for a week, do
Yeah,
whatever you need to do. Yeah.
yeah. Tell you ahead of time, especially if they need you. Hey, can you show up at least once? Say, yeah. Tell me ahead of time. I'll make plans. Go over there. Make a day. Make a week of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, I am happy people got to get out and hang out, even though it's probably insane in Times Square.
yeah. Especially now, yeah. I can imagine what I don't see anybody with a mask on, so that's interesting.
Yeah, nope. I haven't seen one person with a mask on.
Yeah, so it's weird now. So now immediately, so what happened to the most dangerous thing on the planet?
They're still shooting off shots out here.
They're doing the same thing here.
Okay, all right. So that was your side. I heard.
Yeah, that was all on my side. That was gunshots.
Yeah, that's all I'm hearing over here.
I'm
The
surprised
the fireworks are stopped, but now it's all just gunshots.
yeah. I'm like, so far my baby, my 5-year-old hasn't um got up and started crying yet. So I'm like, okay, knock on wood, she stays sleepy.
Yeah, they're emptying mags out here.
Oh, up here. Well, they do that here on a regular. So oh man, I'm doing my little I got two businesses that pay me to do their web and social media. So I just did my little updates on there. Don't make a whole lot of money, but
Somebody said I should be putting stuff on like IG and
I just do a post that says Happy New Year and do some hashtag and that's it. And because mostly what I did was SEO, and I got 2 people ranked from nothing to the top. So I learned how to do that, and you know, both of them have been so happy that they've been paying me. I get between them both, I get about $350 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just make sure that website is updated, and I do a couple of posts, and they're super happy with me. So that's my little bit of money that I make on the side. It's like I wish I would have continued on, but now I think what I'm learning between front end and React and JavaScript, I'm like, man, I could really do some damage. I could really make some real integration. Integrate WooCommerce with MySQL with a React component.
Yep.
That's I'm like, hell yeah! I don't have to use WordPress and PHP, because apparently that's cancer when it comes to development. So yeah. Everything I've done usually is on WordPress. So I learned by looking at the code from WordPress.
Mhm.
I learned what they were doing. The CSS. I was like, okay, I kind of figured it out, kind of not. But
Just deconstruct it.
yeah.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay. And I learned. See, but what I like is using React and JavaScript. You could do the same functions as PHP without it being a security risk. pretty much. You could have components. You have the header component, and then the header component has a nav component, and then the footer component has everything on there, and then you just have the index, grab all the components on there, and then just render it with CSS, and you're done. And in theory, do the same thing as you do with PHP, but only becomes a single page application.
Okay.
So your page is only rendering one page instead of loading 20, 30 pages.
Yep.
On there. So I'm like, okay, so I'm just learning that. I'm like, I could do some. I'm gonna start learning how to run. There's it's a program. Part of my training in part of the training that my front end, they showed me how to use Visual Studio. So they have a course in there. Okay, how to use Visual Studio, how to use tools like GitHub. There was an entire module on. First of all, told me to create a GitHub. So you will create a GitHub account, because you have to go through certain steps, and it's validated, so they validate on it. So you have to create a GitHub account, learn how to use it. Then they'll ask you questions on it to see if you actually did it correctly. So you need a GitHub account. You need to have a Visual Studio on your computer or something similar to it.
Yep.
You need to learn how to use it, how to run.
You have to build the entire environment so that you have all your tools right there. Yep.
So this is actually, I was like, oh, I didn't know these tools were there. I didn't know. I used to use, and then the other one is Figma, which is how to create components, and they'll shoot out code for me. So teaching me how to do that, how to make set up. Okay, I want to make this, make it look like that on it, and then I hit go. It just vomits code for me. And it says, okay, here's the code. Use it that way. Because I was like, man, am I gonna have to learn how to? They're like, no, do not learn what there's tools for that. They're like, this is stupid. You use libraries, I'm like, oh, it's teaching me how to essentially not code, just learn what the code does instead of just trying to memorize thousands and thousands of lines of code.
All right, here we go. Here's the answer. 9 minutes and 38 seconds. Zoop. Zoop. Here's the this is what I saw the other day. I haven't watched it yet, so let's see what she's gonna say.
Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel. Today, welcome to Morning Coffee Thoughts, except I'm not drinking.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's probably buffering. You know what you should do is, actually, you don't have the YouTube Plus account, right? If you get a YouTube Plus account, it gives you of downloading a file on it, so it kind of pre-downloads the whole video for you, so there's no buffer. So if you want, you could shoot me the the URL. I'll open up on my YouTube account and I'll download it and I will render it for you, so we can both see it. All right. Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I hope I don't lose the stream
You shouldn't.
because I'm starting to see my internet do weird stuff.
I'm right here, so you won't lose it.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
an owner like you are, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
won't. A guest though. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I glitch out, you know what happened. Maybe that's what it is. I brought up the whole just
that too.
early
Okay, so
things. Oh, they're looking for me now.
ooh. Okay, it's downloading now.
Oh, maybe I had too many pipelines
Awesome.
going. So let me shut that down. I'll leave this
Oh,
one
that
up.
too. Yeah, I usually what I do is I stop everything completely, stop everything, and then
Yep. All right, let's back out of that.
I wish I had all my monitors again. I'm like, man, I really miss my monitors right now.
Technology. You have to build a
I've
little,
been spoiled.
little base camp on your couch, man.
Oh, like I said, it's gonna happen. It's going to happen.
So that worked.
Okay, so let me do share screen.
All right.
I'm about to do
I
that
think
right
I'm
now.
okay. Awesome.
You want to try it again?
Nah, you go ahead.
Okay.
If you already got it going, I'm not going to stop you.
Okay, so
Yay.
okay, so I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, open it up on, and then actually, since I don't have multi-screen anymore, I'm going to go back. Give me 1 second. All right.
That worked.
Yeah, and here we go.
I'm not drinking coffee. For everyone that's been following my journey, this is tea. I've been doing better. A lot of people are asking me why. They're like,
Tea and coffee, caffeine. So I don't know what she's doing, but I'll continue. I just wanted to add that up. They're both caffeine on it.
Yeah, it's always got a concentration of caffeine, even the non-caffeinated stuff. That's just flower water.
Yeah. But okay, whatever.
can be good for you. Keep drinking coffee. Black coffee has all these health benefits. I'm like, guys, if I could drink coffee in a healthy way, I would drink. But I like sugar coffee. I like coffee, like this much coffee, a lot of creamer. I like milkshakes for breakfast, basically. So I was just thinking, if I can't drink it healthy and I don't like it healthy, I might as well drink it at all. This is how I think. So today we're talking about Andrew Tate video. So as you guys know, I Andrew Tate came about, and the challenges that now we've come about. So this video was so hard to put together. Basically, I was supposed to go to Dubai.
On my end, it's super smooth.
It's super smooth on your side, Alex. It's coming through glitchy on our side, and then my brother is monitoring on his laptop, and he said it's glitchy on his side too.
Oh, okay. So maybe I can see it not glitchy. You want to try showing up on your side?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll try it again. I mean, it's our live stream. We can do whatever we want to do.
Whoa. Okay, it popped right up.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. Just I need to go back to my computer. Yeah, this is on Wi-Fi. It's on Wi-Fi too.
You're on base camp mode.
Yeah. So don't worry, I got the setup.
All right, she's spazzing out. You ready?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Just Pearly Things YouTube channel. Today, welcome to Morning Coffee Thoughts, except I'm not drinking coffee. I'm still coffee free for everyone that's been following along my journey. This is tea. I've been doing better. A lot of people were asking me why. They're like, coffee can be good for you. Why don't you just keep drinking coffee? Black coffee has all these health benefits. I'm like, guys, if I could drink coffee in a healthy way, I would drink coffee. But I like sugar coffee. I like coffee, like this much coffee, a lot of creamer.
So, yeah, that's horrible. That's not coffee.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't. Again, it's like I see that it's just that generation. I'm like, I tell people, I've asked people, hey, have you ever just tried black coffee with nothing in it, just so you could taste what coffee is? They look at me like I am insane. I'm like, try putting a little bit of butter on the coffee, and that's it. Man, that's it. That's all you need right there. Again, people look at me like I am a fucking mutant. It's like,
Yeah, people. Yeah, and then people don't know either. Too, they don't know either that the stuff we drink and think is coffee is stale. I mean, it's horrible. It's so stale. It's been picked. It's been laid in the field somewhere in bags. It's been on the back of a truck to get to another truck, to get to a train, to get to a seaport, to sit in the seaport of its destination, to travel across the globe or travel up the canal, sit in a dock. Then after it's sat in the dock, it's going to sit on a train. Then it's going to go to a packaging plant. It's going to sit in the packaging plant. Come on, man.
Yeah, people don't understand why it costs more in those places that have the fresh, where you grind your own beans on it.
Yes.
And I'm like, those beans are so different. Like you see how they're glistening in their moisture. Like, yeah, that's what they're supposed to look like. It's not supposed to be dried into existence. Yeah, it's a different taste. Yeah,
Completely different taste.
My grandma used to have her own coffee beans. She used to dry them out, do the whole thing on it, and then make coffee of it. When I tell you it's a different experience, it's something that I have never ever been able to reproduce or taste again. And it was my grandma's coffee.
So she had her own she grew her own beans?
Yes.
See, those are the kinds of things that we'll never be able to see again. Stuff like, even like the garden my father has, like the time that he's taken with that land, and it's in the middle of the city, man. But the time that he's taken with that land, and like the herbs and the garlic and whatever it is that whatever he plants is guaranteed to give you is guaranteed to give you a good yield and to be some of the most delicious or fragrant herbs and vegetables that you can possibly get.
That's why I'm so mad that my ex has a house and everything. She got a 1/4 of an acre lot, which we'll do nothing with. She won't. I told her we should have a goat on there, some rabbits to poop, and tell her why on it, some chickens. And it's like, no, we want a dog. No, you should get chickens. You should have a goat, and you should have, because how much it's that soil is so fresh, so fertile. Like you should see how much it grew. It went from to barren to just like.
Yep.
Because next to us is an actual farm, so all the seeds and everything flows into it and just fertilizes. Like, oh my god.
Yep.
And she just looks at me like I'm crazy, and I'm like, the whole thing is going to go to waste. That land will never produce anything. Such a waste. Such a damn waste. Couple rabbits there, and I'm like, yeah, you get it. It's like there's a butcher nearby. You can take whatever, like the butcher skin and everything for you, or you could sell it for them. I'm like, yeah, just.
And you get the goat to cut the grass. And then when the zombies come to attack, you bring the goat inside and you have dinner, and you don't have to worry about going out and.
That's it.
All right, back to Pearly.
Yeah. I like milkshakes for breakfast, basically. So I was just thinking, if I can't drink it healthy and I don't like healthy, I might as well just not drink it at all. This is just how I think. So today we're talking about Andrew Tate video. So as you guys know, I did the video with Andrew Tate. I'm going to tell you guys how it all came about and the challenges that now we've come about. So this video was so hard to put together. Basically, I was supposed to go to Dubai and film it in Dubai. And this actually, Brittany Renner did not want to go to Dubai, so it's a good thing that we actually ended up doing it in London.
So, considering the stories that come out of Dubai about these OnlyFans people, OnlyFans willing participants, and getting flued out to Dubai, one would think she probably doesn't want to go there because she may have a reputation there.
Oh, you know she does. I guarantee she does. Be like, oh, Miss Brittany, is your 2 o'clock here? Like, oh, what?
No, I'm just kidding. It was just probably expensive. It was probably a little inconvenient. That's all.
I'm sure. And I'm looking at her. She's not really. She's like a 5. To be honest, she's not a very attractive.
Pearly?
Yeah. She's like
Pearly's
but
spot on average.
but now that she's made herself into like, she will never be able to be with an average guy. She can't, because she's a high earner. She makes a stupid amount of money.
Oh, she's a baller. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then like I've heard a few people have been kind of like skeptical about her. Of course, in the manosphere, blah blah blah, and we've talked about that up to just not ad nauseum, but I think so. All right, so she's got a certain awkwardness about her, which is obvious. But with her brain cells and her personality that we've gotten to know, and that's why we're obviously going back. And I know, like, well, there's also the psychological attraction to the drama and the whole dating manos whatever sphere, relationship shit is all is all resonating in our minds. So there's that psychological factor of it too. But what I think is like she's got a decent voice. She's like, everything is like decent. She's like, she hits that perfect average mark. So yeah, I would say like a 5.5. I'd really like to see her with some makeup on and her hair did.
Yeah, I don't think like her face, like you tell her, she doesn't have a very. She'll probably. I think she'll probably end up. Okay, she's getting to a point now where she's in her 20s.
Yeah,
she's gonna end up hitting the wall. She don't know that. She knows. I think she already knows that she's gonna hit the wall.
Yeah, she talks about that all the time. She's like she's expecting in like the next year or two, and in the next year or two to find a husband mate. And she's like, I'm gonna be in the fucking kitchen. I'm gonna be taking care of the kids.
What Western woman? I have never seen a Western woman who's lived a I am rich lifestyle will be able to lower to a non-rich lifestyle, because she's alpha widowing herself. She's gonna be an alpha widow to herself.
Maybe.
Because I don't think she'll be able to get a high value man, because let's face it, she's a 5.
I haven't thought about. Yeah, I hadn't.
So
I don't know if I heard her ever mention like what she's looking for in a guy really so much.
But she says she's looking for a protector and a provider. But
right, okay.
The only man that could ever meet her money goals will be somebody who's a high value man who already have way better options. Men, I don't think too many high value men want to be with somebody who already has a lot of clout. They're not in the entertainment field. Men who are not in the entertainment field do not want somebody who is known. Period. They don't want attention. They really don't. Well, nobody who's a CEO or an executive wants somebody who famous. Nowhere now. Unless they're in the entertainment field, and no man in the manosphere really wants her.
So she would. So she would have to. Okay, right. Yeah, exactly. But she would have to find. She'd have to essentially find someone who's, well, an equal or lesser. Yeah. Well,
no. She will never. She knows she will never be able to pick the lesser. She knows she won't. She won't be happy. She knows she won't be able to. She will not be happy.
She wouldn't be.
She knows. She knows she won't be able to. So unless you pick somebody who's like another YouTuber who's famous, making that kind of amount of money. But it won't be in a manosphere. It'll be like in professional fitness
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah. It'll be a personal trainer. No.
Well, it'll be somebody entertainment, non-manosphere.
Right. Yeah. Of course. Yes. Definitely. Definitely.
A
And
lot of,
she already said if she falls in love and he's not red pill, she'll red pill him.
which means she's saying somebody who's not red pill is a beta. So you're saying, oh, if I get a beta, I'm gonna alpha him. That doesn't happen.
You know that doesn't work.
She is gonna end up alpha widowing herself, and
She says, I think she says a lot of that shit just to get attention.
Yeah, but I don't see how. I don't see she's
cap. She's cap on some shit just to say it. I think she does that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I think she's she heard herself becoming so famous. Like her when she was just her and her friend doing what she was doing Jane, because she used to do content. Not, it wasn't manosphere, it was red pill. Red pill meant everything, waking up to everything, politics and everything on it, and then she went straight to manosphere. When she was doing that stuff on it,
and that came with her latching on Hafiz and all the other people. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's gonna. I don't think knowing as much as she does on it, I don't think she's gonna be happy, or she's gonna get up her. So alpha widow, or settling for a beta. Straight up.
Let's see where this goes.
Then because she wouldn't have ended up being able to go. So we were gonna go to Dubai and do a panel there, and I bought tickets. I bought hotels that I can't even pay back, so I spent a lot of money that I can't get back. It was non-refundable, which is a lesson I learned, to always make everything do the trip insurance and stuff. Lesson learned, just a lesson.
Take the trip.
Basically, I found out last minute, like a day or two out before I was supposed to fly. My manager went to Dubai and he had an emergency passport. They don't accept those there. I couldn't get into Dubai either because my passport expires within 6 months. So I'm like,
whoa,
last minute trying to get a passport. I go to the embassy, can't go, have to cancel all the flights, tell everyone not to come, blah, blah, blah.
Well, okay, never mind. She said, okay, so this was the original plan, was to meet in Dubai.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because Tate was over that way anyway. So he said,
yeah.
Well, I can go to Dubai.
I mean, for somebody who's always been all overseas, how do you not know, passport stuff?
It seemed this whole travel arrangement was a bit scattered, but it may have also been a short time window. But like the travel insurance, because if it was a short time window, that means she booked it. She just said, fuck it, let me just get this hotel room. That's why she didn't get the insurance. She was just like, fuck it, we just need a hotel room. Get the hotel room. Let's get over there. Yeah, I get it.
I think, and that comes from her being young, because our old asses would be like, first of all, I need you to stop you right there on it. Let me see if they have available. I don't have to wait. I don't have a passport. I need to. I'm like,
and it might not be at that. It might not be at that whole, I need a personal assistant part of her career. That might not even be anything in the cards. Or if she has somebody that helps her, maybe it was her.
Well, this is her manager. What I mean, her manager. Well, she has a manager.
Oh, she does.
Her manager had a emergency.
Hold on.
Passport. I will.
Hold on.
I'll be like,
yeah.
Passport expires within 6 months. So I'm like,
go back.
Uh-oh. I jinxed the Matrix.
That I can't get back. It was non-refundable, which is a lesson I learned, to always make everything do the trip insurance and stuff. Lesson learned, just a lesson. So basically, I found out last minute, like a day or two out before I was supposed to fly. My manager went to Dubai and he had an emergency passport. They don't accept those there. I couldn't get into Dubai either because my passport expires within 6 months. So I'm like, last minute trying to get a passport.
Right.
I go to the embassy, can't go, have to cancel all the flights, tell everyone not to come, blah, blah, blah. So
I had tunnel vision.
I will fire the hell out of my manager if he doesn't even have a passport.
He flies.
You're in London and your manager.
There's some unknowns, but yeah.
that man should be fired. I'm like, hey, I need to. Hey, they won't let me with my emergency passport. I'm like, first of all, what do you mean by your emergency passport? Where's your passport? Okay, I'm gonna need you to not work for me anymore.
Exactly.
We pick out a date. So then I have to like replan everything. And I decided to cancel shows, or we tried to recruit for shows, but it was like everything was just so chaotic. Got Brittany Renner to agree to come. Got two other girls to be on the panel. Got everything ready, and yeah, we did the panel, and it was a lot of fun. I actually got along with Brittany better than I thought I would because I just thought we'd disagree on more, but she's actually more based than I thought she was going to be. Now, a couple, I'm going to say a couple complaints that I've gotten from people. They say she's manipulating me. Guys, look it, she might be. I don't know. But my thing is, if someone's nice to me, why would I not be nice back? They said you're letting Brittany do a whole apology tour. Look it, okay, guys, let's take that premise. Let's say Brittany, that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to grift, rebrand, all of that stuff. Let's just go to the extreme. Anyone who takes her seriously, that says more about the interviewer, blah blah blah.
So I guess I see that. She's on her whole apology tour.
But as a guest, you know, you're not. It's not professional to just be, aggressive to somebody who's not being aggressive. That's not how it goes. If somebody comes in there and they're being polite, you're supposed to be polite. That's it, regardless if she's doing a apology tour or not. If she is, but I mean, we have born again virgins. I mean, that's what that is. Everybody does a apology to everybody at one point for something.
Yep.
So I don't.
Chad did it, or Mountain Chad did a video a couple days ago, and maybe it was yesterday, and he also said he most definitely does not hold what a person says at a set point in time under a set of conditions to be used as judgment against that person, because there are no absolutes there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we've all said some shit. We've gotten
said some shit. We can say some shit. I got a mouth on me, boy. Alrighty, Pearl. Here we go.
Guys, I'm thinking about the next generation of women. If she has had mistakes that she regrets now, even if it's a fake regret, to be a whole apology tour, rebrand, all the stuff
exactly
you guys
what I said.
Why not let her be public and let the people see? And they can make the decision for themselves. Why not let the next generation of women know this is what city girl culture becomes? And it could be fake, it could not be genuine. I don't know, it seemed genuine to me, but I don't know. So that's number one, Brittany Renner. Okay. 2. YouTube has now. So I dropped the panel with Andrew Tate on Christmas. So today is the 26th. I dropped it on Christmas. It got 1 million views in a day, which is literally amazing. And then YouTube decided to age restrict my video, meaning that everyone has to be signed in to watch it, which I don't think the majority of people are signed in. And it has to say that they're above 18 on their account. So now the Matrix is coming for my I would say more it's because Andrew Tate's in the video, but it's just a bit crazy that you put all this work into a video just for them to age restrict it. But we're gonna be posting a lot of clips, so what else can you do? And we're gonna post it on Rumble too, so
good to know.
Her Rumble account Rumble account doesn't get a lot of traction.
Just roll with the punches. But
you said what now?
Her Rumble account really does not get a whole lot of action. Like some of my videos has gotten more views than some than hers, and I have no followers. She got a ton of followers on her, but not a whole lot of views on it. I think it's because it's very men focused. Like a lot of men Rumble don't want to see women, telling them stuff. I guess that's what it's for right now. That's what I feel.
Oh, come on, Rumble. Oh, I bet you logged in the Rumble with the other account. Yep. I had to log in there. All right. Anyway, back
I'm sure.
Do you guys have any interesting ideas for like collabs? I think I'm gonna do more with Tate, and I just think there's some interesting things we could do.
Oh shit.
I think, yeah. Let me know in the comments. And same with Brittany if there's anything you guys or other influencers. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about. So, I'm just being honest here. I have been doing 4 streams a week since June or July. I started my show February 27th. I did it 3 days a week. Back then, I did everything myself, then slowly hired things out. Upped it to 4 days a week in like June or July. And I just want to be honest, I'm getting a little bit bored of the studio model where I just debate people every week and it's like kind of the same thing. That's why I started the channel Wife School, which I am going through. Everyone's like, everyone is so quick to jump. They're like, well, you're not a wife. Well, you're a modern woman. You're not prioritizing finding a husband. I'm like, guys, I'm so smart. I figured out a way to make my job getting better for my husband. Like to find a husband. Anyways.
She.
Okay, it's cringe. It is very cringy as hell. That it feels cringy to me. The whole wife school thing. It feels. I've seen some of her stuff. It feels like cringe.
Okay.
And I don't know if it. Like I don't know how genuine she is about that. Like I really don't. She's a modern woman. I don't think she could break out of the matrix. Not with the money she has. She says, she spent a lot of money. I guarantee you, she didn't spend as much money as she says it is on it. It probably wasn't hard for her at all to make those reservations to Dubai.
But here's the thing. She grew up an uber rich kid.
Mm-hmm.
So she's always been around money. And so I have this feeling that now having her own money and being around it and knowing and watching her father, she'll have a little bit more of a based view on things. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not going to be
meaning also that she cannot be with an average man because no average man knows how to handle that much money.
True.
And she will not be a quote, submissive wife and be like, oh, that you can't handle the money.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I don't see how it's going to work. I don't see her finding a high value man. I see her finding maybe like a beta, twice divorced, still high value, but doesn't have that, but understands money. And it's kind of like, yeah, go spend your own money. And she'll have one kid.
Or maybe like a super rich engineer or like an engineer guy. Super busy.
Like an executive, like an engineer, like a manager, like an engineer, like a manager engineer on it, making $250 a year, something like that.
Exactly.
Again, I'm smart. Now, anyways, this is my point. I don't see us staying 4 days a week in the future. I could see in the future it going down to 2. And maybe increasing the number of street interviews or something else. It's not to say that I won't ever go up to 4, but just the last year, the show has started at 9, and it's just so late that I kind of want to see if we can start it earlier, and I really want to just like get a normal sleep schedule again. So it's either I'm gonna do it less days of the week, so it's only 1 to 2 days I'm staying up crazy late, or I'm gonna move the show earlier. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'd like to film more Wife School. I might take January off. I'm sorry, I might take January off from shows and just do and just do like interviews. And like I also really wanted to bring a lot of the conversations that we have on the couches and in the studio to the streets. So I really wanted to take, so like for example,
She's gonna start doing street interviews.
See, she's already done that. I think is see what she did was she did the Fresh and Fit model, but without because Fresh and Fit has just I think guys and women are somewhat different. Huh? We have no problem doing the same shit every day, you know.
Yeah.
She's already bored. She's already bored. She's already made all this money. She's already bored because it's not enough. It's never enough for women. It's never enough. I mean, she's a modern woman. That's what I'm saying. It's not enough.
Yep, she is. She
So,
is.
now that she's got all this money and Andrew Tate is coming to her show, now she's like, I would like to have a regular sleep schedule. What's a regular sleep schedule? You need to tell me you don't sleep 8 hours after your show. You don't have any responsibilities. You don't have any kids. You have a manager. You have a studio. You have people. What do you? You know.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So she should do. The thing is, she should do something like where she's in the studio and just have instead of the whole debates, just have conversation. She should have something like her the older auntie, whatever her name is on, she's on her show on it.
Auntie Jenny.
Yeah, she should have a when we do we'll sit down and just we just talk about what they feel on it. What you know, it doesn't have to always be with somebody with a panel. You know, no, 100 bodies doesn't matter. You know, yeah, I guess that's what Bo says and the tribal men says a lot. It gets boring. No, but do other stuff. You know, just have conversations that are not a debate. You and Auntie talking about, look at the news. What's going on in the news once a week on it? Hey, this will happen. What do they think about that? What talk about current events in the quote manosphere and how it happens, how they manifest in you could do an entire show, her and Auntie and her friend discussing that. Doesn't have to be all manosphere. Why not you do another day where they discuss politics?
Yep.
I think she's afraid of. She has to now. She cannot leave the manosphere. Like she's trapped. How about self-development? How about just self-development?
Yeah, she could. She could segue into something like that, like self-development. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good one. For
example, I wanted to interview the beautiful, majestic creatures about why their weight is so out of control. And it's not to like humble them or whatever, or like, interview women over the age of 50, 55 on, are any of them really happy not having kids? And these are the questions that like I would like to take the things that we talk about and see if I can go interview them in real life. And then I was thinking maybe I would do like a show season and interview season where I'm doing both, but I'm just so creative. I can't do like the same type of content all the time. And I've just felt myself getting a bit like burnt out the last couple months. And it's really important to me that I'm bringing the quality of, the shoots up. But these are just ideas I'm throwing off you.
All right, Pearl.
How do you get burned out for working 4 days a week? Can you explain that to me? 4 days a week. You cannot make this shit up.
So let's say the 4 days of the week. I mean, let's say she's smashing through ideas and content and whatever it is. How many hours is that really? And then on the off days, is she? I mean, like, there's times when so like I was working on my trailer, right, for the channel. That was 2 days. That was probably 3 weeks worth of planning in my head, execution wise. Maybe over the course of 3 days, maybe 3-4 hours a day.
But remember, this isn't your job though.
Right.
So
right. So if I sat down and just smashed it out, how long would it really take me? Maybe a day,
Maybe.
maybe.
Imagine if having a manager and a team behind you as well, because that's what she has. So to be like, guys, make me an intro. It's like, guys, make me an intro. Okay, I'm gonna go do some Pilates.
Yeah.
Like, she's rich. Like, and she started that in February. She's gonna hit 1 million subscribers now. And she started this in February. So I remember I saw her from the beginning, and she's already talking to Andrew Tate and all that. So she's, she probably should do more collabs. She could talk to the guys from Fresh and Fit. She can get all these people from, modern tutorials and reviews, the Tribes on Man. She can get all of them to do collabs if she wanted to. And she says, "Oh, I would like to get those." What women 55 or over is going to say, I'm depressed because I don't have, who really is going to be actual truthful? And she can, you mean to tell me she can't find them, even though she can find other women to show up on her show, but she just can't find those 55 and over to have interviews with?
I think she's catching the warning from that. I think there's enough flares going up that she's seeing the warning signs, and she'll be backing off of that. It sounds like she'll be.
Yeah, and yeah, I need a whole month of January.
Oh shit.
Okay, and she wants to. I mean, I don't blame her. She got a lot of money she could, fuck around with.
Here's something else. Here's that. Okay, so here's the weird movie. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And I'm gonna go on mute real quick and run grab Snackos. Watch this trailer, and then we're gonna talk about this movie. Did you watch? Are you a Marvel guy?
Yeah.
All right. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse.
Yeah, I watched it.
All right. So this movie crushed that movie.
Well,
and it's based around the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's not Marvel, but it's like it's got its own little flair.
Well, Doctor Strange went full woke on that movie, so it was like the most cringe. Because I don't want to talk about it.
We'll talk about it. All right, here we go. I'll be right back.
Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang. Mrs. Wang, are you with us?
I am paying attention.
Now, you may only see a pile of receipts, but I see a story. I can see where this story is going. It does not look good.
What's happening?
Evelyn, I'm not your husband. I'm another version of him from another universe. I'm here because we need your help.
Very busy today. No time to help you.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of Evelyns. You can access all of their memories, their emotions, even their skills. There's a great evil spreading throughout the many verses. And you may be your only chance of stopping it.
Don't make me fight you. I am really good.
I don't believe you.
Wow, that was really good.
He's waiting in the wings.
The universe.
He speaks of senseless things.
Is so much bigger
You
than you realize.
Of all the places I could be, I just want to be here with you.
Remember our mission. Consider the fate of every single world of our infinite multiverse.
There is no way I am the Evelyn you are looking for.
Every rejection, every disappointment has led you here. To this moment. Don't let anything distract you from it.
All right. That was actually, yeah, that was definitely interesting. That was actually very, very, very interesting. Now, if we can get Mr. Culture Invasion, get his butt back here. How dare he get some snacks? Now I want some snacks.
Okay.
All
Sir,
right. No, good, good.
we got a beverage break. I refilled on my my rum serum. So yes, everything everywhere all at once. I got some popcorn too.
Oh, nice. Actually, that was actually very. That's what train should have been, instead of the garbage that we were forced to endure.
We were subjected to.
That's actually. I like the premise. I like that,
So
especially
yeah,
just like that.
there's a multiverse, man, and she's the she's the chosen one in the universe that can defeat the evil. But there's a she created the evil essentially, and I don't know, a little bit of a spoiler alert. You can figure it out now. The movie's been out for a while, but the evil is her daughter. So she created the conditions that caused her daughter in another universe to become the universal destructor, the Thanos. So,
I get it. A single mom, probably.
no,
Maybe.
married mom, but she's the business owner, and she's got the focused strong mind about the business, and it's all about the business, and she has no time for the husband, and the husband's like a fun. You see who the actor was that was the husband?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
He's
short round.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was, and he was
from
like,
Indiana Jones, man.
I am not the husband that you think I am. He's like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, man. So what's cool is he ends up being her guide through the whole thing. So there's an alpha universe. So there's the alpha version of him. So he warps into the body of beta Wayman, of current Wayman, who's kind of whiny, but still has a boyish charm about him. And he's always trying to like appeal to her and do silly things and have, he like dances and he can sing karaoke kind of stuff. And, like he's like a goofy dude that just likes to live life. And then on the other flip side of it, she's got, oh yeah.
I gotta see that little one. Give me 1 second.
And while he's taking care of the little one, we are going to peep our heads in and see what's going on around the world. Is that a drone swarm over Dallas? Those look like drones. Yeah, they got drones doing a light show. Mic check 1 2. All right. Yep, that's better. All right. All right. Happy New Year. Get to celebrate our second New Year. Well, it's been way more before. But stateside, this is our second New Year. Let's see what they're talking about. It's kind of cool. It looks like the drone swarm is doing little. Oh, look at that. Yeah, those are drones. Did a grand piano and. That problem is with the stream. It is not with my connection. The stream coming from the network, not with my connection. All right, we'll turn that down. We know what fireworks sound like. But yeah, Happy New Year, folks. Thank you for joining and tuning in. Let's see. All right.
I apologize for that.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, my baby.
We just went central. What's so there's Eastern, Central, Mountain, West.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, it is. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah.
So yeah, we got our second New Year, man. We got 2 more to go. They got to look at check this out. They got a drone swarm.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff with the drones. But we were talking about the multiverse. Yes, we're talking about
the multiverse. So, yes. So she is stuck. She's just an everyday you and me, only a chick. And she's stuck in her job as an owner of a laundromat. She regrets her life. She regrets choices she made. She's got her. She's wearing her feelings on her shoulder, and she's short with everybody. And their dry cleaning spot is getting audited, and they're about to get shut down.
I like how they're using a Asian, and then on a laundromat, it's like I'm surprised the woke mafia hasn't gotten after him.
Yeah.
I like she can tap into all the memories and skills from the entire multiverse.
Yep.
I am paying attention.
Now you may only.
So. Oh wow.
Yep. She's getting audited, so she's gonna put together all the records.
Is she the only person that doesn't have a computer? Is that what?
Well, that's how hey man, you leave mama alone.
Hey.
You know what I mean? She the one running the shit. And don't forget, she lives in a universe where it's Beta Wayman.
I only see a pile of receipts, but I see a story. I can see where this story is going.
And you can see like her angst about everything. She's short with everything. She's slamming shit.
Mm-hmm.
The daughter in this universe is driving off all sad.
It does not look good.
That's what's the one from
What's that?
that's
Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee was actually flipping phenomenal in this movie. And that's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That's Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh's low key a hottie, man. For Granny, she's pretty hot.
She's been doing martial arts her whole life, so she got that. She's in shape. And she did a martial arts movie not too long ago. I forgot what the name of it was.
But dude, like if you look at her, she's like, I put her in a class with like Helen Mirren, man, because like they're like the older chicks that are real defined in their own right. Angela Bassett, her, Helen Mirren type. You know what I'm saying? Helen Mirren's a little bit older, but still.
That pretty woman, she still looks pretty.
Julia.
She looks fine. She looks gorgeous still.
Yep, for sure.
I'm not your husband.
The guys that made this movie, you heard the song "Turned Down for What," right?
Yeah. Turned down.
Turned down for what? You seen the video? The music video is obscene. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd. I recommend going watching that video for the music video first. The guys who directed that music video directed this movie. So there's absurdities in this movie. Like she goes to a universe where everybody has hot dog fingers and they have to use their feet to do everything. Like they come up with some of the most absurd shit ever.
I'm another version of from another universe. I'm here because we need your help.
Very busy today. No time to help you.
See, that's the whole thing. That's how she acts about everything. The husband wants to dote on her and show her affection. She ain't got no time for it. The daughter wants to explain to her that she's having daughter issues. Oh, girl issues. Blech. No, I mean, but the daughter's talking about she's having problems, and the daughter's lesbian. So she's got a girlfriend, and then the mother's like, "Oh no, we're not doing that."
Of course, she's lesbian. You're not allowed to have a movie in Hollywood.
Oh yeah. Well, then Grandpa comes to the United States from China, and Grandpa's sick and crazy, and he's okay. Remember Big Trouble in Little China, the bad guy? Yeah, that's who the Grandpa is.
Nice.
Across the multiverse, I've seen thousands of Evelyns. You can access all of their memories, their emotions.
See, hold on. That was her.
You can access all of their memories.
That's her all dolled up.
Yeah, she looks good. Yeah.
Their emotions, even the skills. There's a great evil spreading throughout the many verses. And you may be your only chance of stopping it.
Don't make me fight you. I am really good.
I don't believe you.
Wow, that was really good.
He's waiting in the wings.
The universe
He speaks of senseless things.
is so much bigger
Script is you and me.
than you realize.
And that's the daughter narrating everything.
Of all the places I could be, I just want to share with you.
Remember our mission. Consider the fate of every single world of our infinite multiverse.
There is no way I am.
Okay.
So
the daughter is the ultimate evil. She's going around killing all the versions of her mom and dad in all the universes.
oh wow, damn.
She's Thanos, man. She's Thanos snapping across the fucking multiverse, bro. This shit is dark.
That's some deep-seated, hatred toward your parents. That's some Rick and Morty stuff right there. That's some.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And the guys that made this are I think they're Gen Zers, so they're like on the up and up with pop culture, right? So,
yeah.
All right. So you got the worshippers here, and you got the deity, and you have her source of power. Well, the deity is kind of dressed up like the source of power, and actually, this is her. Of course, this is the daughter, but she's in her bad guy form. So this is the bad guy's name is just a made up word, and the name is Jojo Tubaki.
Just a random made up word.
Joju Tabaki. Yeah, something like that. Jojo Tabaki. Anyway, yes, made up word, completely made up. They were like, yeah, it's just made up word. We just made it up. We're like Jojo Tabaki. Okay, write it down. I would love to I would love to be in the writing room with some people, or like in a brainstorming session when like things like this are starting to congeal and come together. So her whole thing is spoilers. Let me spoil it. I mean, like I said, it's out there. Everybody can find all the spoilers anyway. So her hairstyle. So the whole movie's about circles, right? Like there's like a dark circle with a light mid. It's like a yin yang. There's like a yin yang thing going on throughout the whole movie. There's like a dark circle with a white middle, or there's a white circle with a dark middle, right? So you'll see like the symbols pop up everywhere, and like even Jamie Lee Curtis when they were at the tax office, she's drawing a circle, like everything on here is wrong, kind of thing, and being real menacing. So Jojo Tabaki is dressed up with her hair in the shape of a circle. She created the ultimate weapon in the universe, and it's a bagel. It's the everything bagel, because she put everything on a bagel in the whole universe because she wanted to see if it could withstand the pressure of life, the pressure of everything.
On a bagel.
On a bagel. She was like fucking Craigslist ads, everything on the internet. She was like, I put everything on a fucking bagel. And what it did was it collapses in on itself, and then it becomes this menacing dark hole thing that, you have this big fight scene at the end for all the, the victory and love and affections of her family. But yeah, she's the everything bagel princess. So there you have it.
The Evelyn you are looking for.
Every rejection, every disappointment has led you here. To this moment. Don't let anything distract you from it.
Yeah, solid flick.
So
solid flick.
What you're saying is they should have had them make the Doctor Strange movie too.
Mm-hmm. Their name is like the Daniels, because it's like Jason Daniels and somebody Daniels. They're both of them have the same last name, so they just call themselves the Daniels.
See, I didn't know why they didn't call the Doctor Strange movie America and the Quest to Find My Mom. That's had nothing to do with Doctor Strange.
Moms.
I apologize. In the universe of all women.
Doctor Strange was, he was completely emasculated in that movie. Pooped on.
Well, he didn't have a role in that movie. He was just there because the title of the movie. You could have taken him completely out of the equation, and the movie would have still gone through.
Guess who is going live? Who's live? And guess who didn't get a notification?
Who was live?
We have Miss Gail Nelson's live. Who else is live? Fighter Complex went live an hour ago.
We should crash her live.
You want to crash her live?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We might as well. Let's go see what's going on over there.
Yeah. We could end the stream here. Yeah, guys. Whoever.
Yeah, folks, we appreciate the you guys hanging out with us. And all the rewatches in the future. Happy New Year 2023. Look for great things from Average Man Podcast and myself. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for updates. Help the algorithm along. We know we're all trying to beat that damn thing. Follow Culture Invasion on Spotify. Look for content from Average Man Podcast. And have a good New Year.
Yeah.